Don McCullen is a British photojournalist who is best known for his photos of war. His work has been featured in multiple papers and magazines like the New York Times and Apollo magazine. According to his website, Don is one of our greatest living photographers and has proved himself a photojournalist without equal over the past 50 years. Something I found interesting when reading about Don is that he has braved bullets and bombs not only to get the perfect shot, but also to help dying soldiers and wounded civilians. His website says compassion is at the heart of all of his photography. This image, titled "A U.S. Marine Hurling a Grenade in Hue, Vietnam," falls into Don's main focus of photography, war. It was taken in Vietnam in 1968. For this photo, McCullen positions his camera on the ground, looking up at the soldier and using a low perspective to make the subject appear more dominant. This fits the content of the picture well, since the soldier is throwing a grenade. McCullen also uses black and white edit to enhance the seriousness of war. It is clear that this photo belongs in the war category of photography, but can also be narrowed down to both the ethically evaluative and interpretive subcategories. The reason I say the photo could be interpretive is because it is up to the viewer to decide where the grenade landed, if it affected anyone, and who was affected. I find this photograph important to the field of photography because it gives the audience a first-person and close-up view of war. Personally, when I look at the photo, I find myself taking a closer look at why we were or are at war, feeling compassion for those who are wrongfully harmed, and feeling gratitude and respect for those who serve to protect me. Different from his well-known war photos, this ethically evaluative photo depicts multiple starving children. It's titled Biafra and was taken in Africa in 1969. The caption of this photo reads, "To already be unfortunate enough to be born an albino child in Africa is already a struggle, but to be starved to death at the same time would have been hell." McCullen uses a black and white edit to put the focus on the albino child in the middle of the frame. The coloring also draws attention to the somber tone of the photo. This photo, which can fit into both the human condition and the nude categories of photography, is important to the field of photography because it documents the hardships fellow humans go through. As a viewer, this photo made me take a step back and reflect on the luxuries I have. It also inspired me to find a way to give back to those who aren't as fortunate.